It's 11 p.m. You're in bed, phone blowing, building tomorrow's perfect morning in an alarm app. 5 a.m. gym. Cold shower. Meal prep. New you. And the motivation feels completely real. Now it's 7 a.m. The alarm's been snoozed 3 times. The gym bag hasn't moved an inch. Same person. Same goal. 8 hours apart. So what exactly died in the night? Here's the answer nobody sells you. Nothing died. The motivation was never coming back. Because motivation was never the fuel. Stay with me. This changes how you build everything. There's a depression treatment called behavioral activation. It's built on one brutal observation. Motivation does not reliably precede action. Action reliably precedes motivation. Read that twice. That's not a poster quote. A 2014 meta-analysis by Eckers and colleagues backs it, replicated many times since. Take one small step towards something you value. Even a step that pays off nothing in the moment. Motivation tends to follow within hours or days. The feeling arrives after the move. Not before. During COVID, a UK trial called Basel tested this on socially isolated older adults. Small structured social actions measurably reduced depression and loneliness. Some studies found effects comparable to medication. So the loop you were taught runs backwards. Feel like it, then do it? No. Do it, then feel like it. That's the actual order. Write it down. Which raises the real question. If waiting doesn't work, why do you keep doing it? You've done this. I'll start when things calm down. When I feel ready. Ready never clocks in. Think of the last thing you put off. Now notice what happened while you waited. It grew, didn't it? Not the task itself. The story you tell about the task. There's a loop behind that. You skip once. You notice the gap. So you decide the comeback has to be bigger now, to make up for lost time. But bigger is harder to start. So you stall. The gap widens. The comeback inflates again. A book on adult friendship maps this exact loop with one unanswered message from 11 months ago. The longer the silence, the more substantial the reply has to feel. So the reply never comes. The waiting invented that requirement. Nobody else did. Your gym comeback works exactly the same way. Here's the part nobody tells you. Willpower isn't losing to weakness. It's losing to a rigged fight. Every day you wait, the entry price rises. Willpower has to clear a taller bar with the same legs. The disciplined people you envy aren't outfeeling you. They just stopped negotiating with the feeling. They act at the scheduled time, motivated or not. Sometimes the feeling shows up mid-rep. Sometimes it doesn't. Either way, the rep happened. That's why you stop waiting. Waiting feeds the story. So if motivation isn't the real input, what is? You'll hate how boring the answer is. In 2018, Jeffrey Hall at the University of Kansas measured how friendships actually form. Roughly 50 hours of shared time turns an acquaintance into a casual friend. Roughly 90 hours makes a friend. Past 200, you're into close friend territory. Those are medians from Western adults, not laws. But the mechanism held. Time is the irreducible input. Charm might shave hours off. Compatibility might. Nothing substitutes for the hours themselves. Now look at your own goals. Same shape, isn't it? Reps in, results out. But you've been shopping for technique. The better program. The smarter app. The perfect routine. Technique adjusts the rate. Repetition is the input. 0 reps with perfect technique is still 0. You know the office kitchen guy. New protocol every Monday, new stack, new plan. Same guy every year. Meanwhile, someone quiet has repeated one unremarkable routine for 3 years. Guess whose advice you'd actually want? But that's not the weird part. The weird part is which hours even count. Hall's research found work hours mostly don't build friendship. 2,000 hours beside a colleague, still not close. Hours aimed at a task count at a steep discount. Hours aimed at the thing itself count full. Same with you. Reading about running isn't running. Watching this video isn't the rep. And early on, frequency beats duration. In the friendship math, 20 touches of an hour each beat 3 4-hour events. Small and often. That's what compounds. It's a boring answer. It's also the true one. Quick question. What kills most habits? A disaster? A crisis? Neither. Something much quieter. Your group chat's gone quiet, hasn't it? Nobody fought. Nobody left. It just stopped. A 2022 review by Veith, Rothman, and Simpson found most adult friendships end exactly this way. No rupture. No event. Just a gradual drop in contact that neither person ever decided on. Your habits die the same death. Not the day you quit. The week nothing was scheduled. So the fix isn't more feeling. It's more schedule. And here's where it gets uncomfortably practical. One friendship maintenance program puts hard numbers on it. Wait until you feel like reaching out? You'll actually do it about 30% of the times the friendship needs it. Set a recurring reminder and act within 48 hours? Roughly 90%. Same person. Same amount of care. Triple the output. The reminder did that. Not the heart. That's not romance. That's plumbing. And the things you value most deserve plumbing. So build a cadence. Small actions on a repeating schedule at a named time. Not work out more. Tuesday, 6:30, 20 minutes. The calendar holds it so your mood doesn't have to. Details matter here. Name the reminder something specific. Generic titles get dismissed. Specific titles get acted on. And fire it when you can actually respond. Morning or after dinner. Never mid-afternoon chaos. Grand gestures feel like progress. A cadence is progress. Pick the boring one every time. One warning before you build it. Every cadence hits the same wall. And it's coming fast. Here's what actually happens when you run a scheduled system past the honeymoon. By month 3, the shine wears off. Doing things on a timer starts feeling fake. You're texting on a schedule. Training on a schedule. You can feel the schedule. It bugs you. Good. That's not failure. That's the exact spot where every quitter quits. Behavioral activation research finds the artificial feeling fades around week 6 to 8. Not because the schedule loosens. Because small wins compound. A rep that worked. A message that landed. The first 6 weeks are when a habit installs. Through those weeks, don't skip. Not once. After it sets, one miss won't collapse it. Missable without collapsing. That's the actual design goal. Then add a weekly check-in. 10 minutes. Same day. Same questions, every single week. Did I run the reps? What's slipping? What's the one specific thing for next week? And this is where it gets strange. The best 2-year outcomes didn't come from the hardest workers. In one program's test data, 2 sloppy 90-day cycles plus a year of weekly check-ins beat 1 perfect cycle with nothing after. The maintenance is the program. Read that again. The maintenance is the program. Last rule from the same playbook. Add 1 new element per month. Not 1 per week. Systems break under load. So, back to the 11 p.m. version of you, drafting that perfect morning. Nothing died in the night. There was just nothing scheduled to survive it. Motivation is weather. Cadence is climate. And you cannot build anything real on weather. Here's the whole video in 3 lines. You do not rise to your motivation. You fall to your cadence. So set the cadence. 1 action. 1 time slot. 1 recurring reminder. Start tonight. The feeling will catch up once you move. It reliably does. That's the whole secret.